Hi, my name is Cherrial, and I'm a former Chegg Global Student Prize finalist and an alumni of the Inspiring Children Foundation, which is a partner of Chegg's Global Student Mental Health Week. And I'm really grateful to get the chance for this Student Mental Health Week to share a mental health practice that has been extremely impactful for me, which is yoga and mindfulness meditation. I started practicing in high school when I was struggling with depression and anxiety and to the point of not wanting to live anymore. And I learned these practices through the Inspiring Children Foundation, and they have been key pillars of my healing process. I practice meditation every day and yoga almost every day, and they've just helped me so much. And I'm really grateful that I get the chance to share something so close to my heart with you. So without further ado, feel free to grab a mat if you have one. If not, don't worry about it. You can do it on the floor. You can do it on a towel. And I'm actually you can do it anywhere. I'm actually in my college dorm room right now. I'm studying abroad in the UK at Oxford, which is so awesome. It's so beautiful. And I'm originally from the US, Las Vegas, and I go to school at Stanford. And mental health is my biggest passion because of my personal experiences and family experiences with mental health. And my healing has been my number one priority since joining the Inspiring Children Foundation in high school, and still remains my number one priority. So without further ado, here's one aspect of my healing journey. Also, please check out the Chegg.org resource hub. They have a plethora of mental health tips and videos and resources by the Jed Foundation, which is doing incredible mental health work. So please check them out, and I hope you enjoyed this session.
Okay, so to start off, we're going to start with a few little vinyasa flows, which is kind of a flow of movements that we're going to align with our breathing, and that will be only like the first few minutes of the session, and then we'll go into just some yin yoga, which is prolonged stretching, where we're also going to focus on our breath, allow that to be our anchor into the present moment, into our bodies. And yeah, at any point, if any of the stretches are too intense, you can always drop into what is called a child's pose, which you bring your knees mat width distance apart, big toes touching, you sit back down on the heels, reach the hands forward, and rest the forehead on the mat. Please be sure throughout this practice to listen to your body. Don't push stretches too far. You want to feel a stretch, but you don't want it to be very painful where you can't hold the stretch. And just remember, everybody is different. Everyone's at a different level of flexibility, of strength. That is totally okay. This isn't about comparing. This is about nurturing your body and what it needs. I'm actually not even I do yoga almost every day. I can't even touch my toes right now. So wherever you're at, it's amazing. It's okay. You're taking time to nurture your body. So really allow yourself to tap in, listen to it. And I'm going to stop talking and we're going to start. So we're going to start towards the front of our mat. And on an inhale, we're going to reach the arms up towards the sky. Exhale, you're going to swan dive down, forward fold. If you need to, you can bend the knees so that your hands are planted on the mat. And then on the next inhale, we're going to go up halfway lift. And exhale all the way back down to the mat. And then from here, we're going to walk the feet back into a downward facing dog. On an inhale, we're going to bring the heels up towards the sky. And then on the next exhale, we're going to push them down into the mat. And then on the next inhale, we're going to come into a high plank. And we're going to slowly lower down chaturanga and upward facing dog. And then back into downward facing dog. Then we're going to inhale the right leg up towards the sky. Exhale, we're going to pull it through for a forward lunge. You can either rest the knee down on the mat if that feels good to you, or you can keep it lifted. And we're going to come up into a crescent lunge. Maybe cactus the arms here, just a little shoulder opener. And then from here, we're going to come into place the left hand on the left leg, and then we're going to just do a little side stretch, bringing that right arm over to the left side. And then next exhale, we're going to cartwheel the arms down, back onto the mat, step that foot back, downward facing dog. Inhale, heels up, exhale down into the mat. Then on the next inhale, we're going to do the other side, so take that left leg up towards the sky, and then swing it through for a forward lunge. You can drop the back knee down or keep it lifted, and then come up into a crescent lunge, maybe cactusing the arms here. Then we're going to turn into a warrior two, arms to a T, right foot in a 90-degree angle. Breathe in here, and then we're going to place the right hand on the right leg and bring that left arm over to the right side for a side stretch. On the next exhale, we're going to cartwheel those arms down. Bring that left foot back into a downward facing dog. Inhale, heels up. Exhale down towards the mat. Then on the next inhale, high plank. Slowly lower down, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. And from here, you can walk or hop your feet up to your hands. And slowly, one vertebra at a time, roll yourself all the way up into standing where we started. Deep breath here. Check how your body feels. And we're going to go into that one more time. So from here, we're going to inhale the arms up again once more. And then exhale, we're going to forward fold, bending the knees if your hands aren't planted on the mat. Then inhale, halfway lift. Exhale all the way down. Then we're going to walk the feet back into a downward facing dog. Then we're going to inhale, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Then inhale those heels up towards the sky. Exhale them down towards the mat. Then on the next inhale, right leg up. And swing it through for that forward lunge. Then crescent. Maybe cactus the arms here. And then warrior two. And then left hand, left leg. Right arm over for that side stretch. And the next exhale, we're going to cartwheel the arms down. Launch that right leg back. Inhale, heels up. Exhale, heels down. Then inhale, left leg up. And swing it through for a forward lunge. And then up. Maybe cactus. Warrior two. Right hand to right leg. Left arm over. Side stretch. Next exhale. Cartwheel it down. Launch the left leg back. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Alright, now we're going to walk those feet back up to the hands. And slowly bring it up one vertebra at a time. Deep breaths here. In through the nose and out through the mouth. One more. In through the nose and out through the mouth. And just check in with your body once more. See how it's feeling. We're going to slow it down for some slower pace stretching, also known as yin yoga. And in this part of our practice, I want you to be mindful of your breath. In all yoga practice, you should be mindful of your breath, but especially as we're slowing down, what's usually going to happen is your mind is going to start wandering. You're going to get distracted. You're going to think about, when is the session going to be over? for lunch, I'm bored. All kinds of random thoughts and feelings, which are all totally normal and okay. Our brains, they run, our minds run, we get thoughts, we get daydreams, random feelings, they're all fleeting like clouds passing by in the sky. And throughout this practice, I'm going to encourage you to practice noticing that thinking mind, not resenting that the thinking mind is there, not feeling like you have to be completely clear-headed throughout this practice, but practicing strengthening that muscle of noticing when your mind wanders and then gently bringing your attention back to the stretch, to your body, to your breath, to the present moment. For me, that has been the most valuable practice and insight in my mental health journey, is the ability to notice my thinking, not get swept away by it, not get scared by it, not be angry with it, just to let it be, to notice it as my thinking, as something separate than me, and then coming back into the here and now. So I hope you enjoy the rest of this practice. Let's keep that in mind and let's get to it. So from here, we're going to inhale those arms up again once more, and then we're just going to swan dive down, forward fold. And you're just going to hold the stretch here, wherever it's comfortable. You also feel a little stretch. If you're able to, I encourage you to breathe in and out through the nose, but do whatever your body calls for. If you'd like, you can bend the knees here so that you're all the way down touching the mat, or maybe you're all the way there without bending your knees. Or you can stay hanging where you are. You can maybe even grab opposite elbows and sway side to side. Or you can just hang here in stillness. We'll take 5 more deep breaths here. And when you're ready, if you're not already there, bend your knees, place the hands on the mat, and then walk those feet back for a downward facing dog. We'll take 5 deep breaths here in this stretch. It can be a little more intense, so if you need to drop down into that child's pose, feel free to do so. Three more deep breaths. Onto those knees. And from here, we're going to do a little shoulder stretch. So let's walk those hands up towards the top of the mat. And from here, keeping the tailbone lifted, we're just going to slowly drop our chest down towards the mat. You should feel a stretch in your upper arms and your shoulders. Remembering to breathe here. Onto all fours, which is our hands and knees. And here we'll do a couple cat-cows. So on an inhale, you're gonna round the spine like a scared cat, looking down towards the belly button. And on an exhale, you're gonna curve the spine, lifting the head and the tailbone. And then inhale, round. into a seated position. And we're just gonna bring the right foot in front of the left leg. On an inhale, we're gonna lift up the arms. Exhale, we're gonna bring them down for a forward fold. You should feel a stretch in your right hip. If you're not really feeling much here, you can go ahead and place the foot on top of the left thigh and fold from there. That is too much for me, so I'm going to put my foot back. Let's count 5 breaths here. Breathing into any areas of tension or tightness. With each breath, trying to just relax a little bit deeper into the stretch. Last deep breath here. And you can slowly roll back up. Then we're just going to do the same thing, but we're going to place that left foot in front of the right leg. Inhale those arms up. And exhale, fold over. In these more static stretches, I like to close the eyes. Only do so if you're comfortable doing that, but I find it a bit more relaxing. Here, we're gonna take the right foot, extend it forwards, take the left foot, place it on the inner right thigh. From here, we're gonna inhale once more, and exhale, we're gonna fold over that right leg, maybe reaching for the foot, the shin, the knee, wherever you feel a stretch, but it feels like not too much. Here. Right foot on the inner left thigh. Inhale the arms up once more. And fold over. Last deep breath. And slowly roll up. And we're gonna extend left side of the left leg. We're going to take the left elbow and we're going to bring it on the outside of the right knee. Place the right hand behind and look back for a little back twist. With each breath, try to just twist a little, even a millimeter further into the stretch. But again, listen to your body, don't overdo it. Last deep breath. And release. Bring that right foot forward and then bring that left foot in over to the right side of the right leg. And then from here, we're going to take that right elbow, we're going to bring it onto the outside of the left knee, place the left hand behind, back twist. And release. We'll extend both legs forward. And from here, we're going to come back onto our backs, all the way down. And just rest here. Take a deep breath. And on the next inhale, we're going to bring that right knee in towards the chest. Just hugging it in. Nice relaxed breaths. Release. We're going to switch, bring that left knee in towards the chest. Last deep breath. And you can release. And then we're going to come into our final pose, which is Savasana. Just let the feet fall where they may, let the body relax. You can place the hands on top of the rib cage, the belly, your sides, above your head, wherever's most comfortable, where you feel the most relaxed. And we're just going to take 10 deep breaths here, feeling our body and the mind, and noticing if our body or our mind feels any different from when we started this practice. roll onto one side of the body into a fetal position. Take a couple breaths where you are. Keeping the eyes closed, you can push yourself up, back into a seated position. You can rest the hands on the knees, you can place them in the lap, you can bring the fingers to touching, you can interlock the hands. Again, whatever feels natural to you. I'm just going to breathe here, feeling that breath come in through the nose, traveling all the way down into the belly, and when you exhale, following it all the way out. We're breathing all the time, but it's not often that we actually notice the sensation of our breathing. Again, noticing any wandering thoughts. And just wave hello to them and bring yourself back to your breath. Remembering that at any point throughout the day, you can bring attention to your breathing. You can feel the sensation of it coming in and out through your nose. And at any point throughout the day, you can practice noticing thoughts and just gently bringing your attention back to the task at hand, to what's in front of you, to your breath. And with one more deep breath, you can bring those hands up towards the sky once more and bring the palms together, hands to heart center. Deep breath here. Maybe one more in through the nose and out through the mouth. When you're ready, you can open the eyes. Thank you so much for joining me in this Student Mental Health Week practice.